He played Magician. He played Magician Magicians. He played Majespecter Magicians. Hey YouTube, so this video is kind of overdue. I said I was gonna make a tournament report on my experience and how my rounds went in my vlog video and my nationals recap. But I know Nats is about 3 weeks ago and European was about 2 weeks ago, so this video is kind of irrelevant. But I want to keep it for my own memories, and I don't know if you guys like hearing me talk or whatever. If not, you know, you can close the video out. And yeah, my deck profile will probably be in a separate video because this video is probably really long. And yeah. So we'll just go to the event. The day 0, we played Giant Card, and I lost in the second round. So at this point, we kind of tweaked the deck a little bit to better perform for the main event. So the main event, it was 2,239 people. It started around 11, 12 o'clock. I don't know why it started so late. At the start of the day, we were like really hyped to play and stuff, and like all really excited to play. But it started so late that we were kind of demoralized to play. So round 1 started around 11 or 12. I think closer to 12 o'clock. And round 1 I played BA Monarchs. I won 2-1. At the time, I didn't know how BA Monarchs kind of functioned. I knew that it did really well in the previous event. It topped, but I didn't know like, oh, you make Beatrice and stuff like that and sends cards off. The game 1, I OTK'd him. It was really I had like a perfect opening. I hit the right cards with the nil, so it was really nice. Game 2, I kind of bricked, so I lost that one. And then game 3, I drew the Maxi and the Reaper, so yeah, I kind of won that game. Pretty easy. So now I'm 1-0. Round 2, I played BA Kaijus. I actually didn't see the Kaijus until my game 2, which I lost. He Kaiju'd my Beatrice, and that was it. Game 3, I summoned Dante Vanity's Fiend, and he couldn't get rid of it, so I just kept poking him with Vanity's Fiend, so that was it. Yeah, he'd have no out, because usually on the BA mirror you side out the Regekis and Dark Holes. But yeah, he didn't have an out. Round 3, I played against a SoCal player. His name was Steve. He played Majespecter Magicians. It was 2-1 as well. Game 1, I won, and game 2, Kieran just OP, he's popping my stuff up. Game 3 went time. We were both really low. He was higher than me by a little bit. I just needed to do Barbar damage per game. I had a Barbar in hand array, so I just had to draw a BA to make Nightmare Shark, or I had to draw into a way to get rid of my Barbar. I top deck Terratop, especially some top Terratop, some Barbar, and I burned him a game. It was a really, very close game. It was really fun. I played him before with back at MTG Deals tournament, and I ripped the BLS. So I mean, I'm sorry, kind of sacked him per game both times. He's a really cool guy. We had a really good time, and I hope to play you again soon. So at this point, I'm 3-0. Kind of getting nervous because usually when I go 3-0, I get my first loss. So I sat down like, oh, PePe, this guy's a pretty competent player, but not really. I 2-0'd him. He was really bad. Like, he was making like really bad plays, and I don't know how he came 3-0. Maybe it was really easy players. I don't know if I said this before, but I feel like at Nationals it's a lot easier than it is playing LA Regionals. Like, the skills of these players are not as good as an average LA player. So like, I was having like, it was really easy, you know. Anyway, so round 5 I played Fire King Kozmos. Game 1, he just like dug into my board and like made this crazy board, and I couldn't break it. Game 2, I had the Veiler to Veiler his combo. And then same thing in game 3, I had the Veiler's combo. I think game 3 he said he messed up somewhere because he got his monster got Veilered, so he couldn't banish it or something. But I don't know, I didn't really care. I OTK'd him, so yeah, it's pretty cool. So I'm 5-0 right now, you know, it's really cool. Like 5-0 is, I've never been 5-0 in a major event before. I was kind of riding the momentum train. Like, I was playing really well too. Like, I was making like correct plays, correct reads and stuff. Also, round 5, I was in table 1 too, so I was kind of nervous. Everyone was kind of watching me. Steven took a picture of me, so I looked really serious when I'm playing, apparently. But yeah, it was really cool. Cool guy. Round 6, I played against XYZ Monarchs. At the time when I looked at the table, I didn't look at the guy's name. I just sat down and shook the guy's hand. And I think he was playing on a top cut mat, and I asked him where he got it from. He said he got it from Dallas. And I was like, oh, Dallas. What deck were you playing, and how far did you get? He's like, oh, I was playing Macross, I think, and top 4. I'm like, wait, I look at his name. It was Ryan Levine. I'm like, oh, you're Ryan Levine. Like, oh, you're the Cyphering guy. He's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, why? Why are you like, yeah? He's like, I'm not really proud of it. I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, you want an event with it. It's pretty cool. So yeah, Ryan Levine, you know, he's a pretty well-known player, has multiple tops. So I was kind of nervous, like, you know, pretty top-notch player. And I 2-0'd him though. I went first, and I think game 1 I did the Alec play on his little white guy, so he couldn't play, and I OTK'd him after that. And then game 2, We were kind of going back and forth, and then I flipped the crush card, and that was pretty much it. His hand was full of Monarchs, and he couldn't come back from crush card. So I'm 6-0, it's pretty cool. And going round 7, I played against Magician Pendulum. This is my first loss. I lost 1-2. I won game 1 real easily. Game 2 and 3 is like Kieran's OP, and game 3 he made like this crazy board with like the synchro guy that can't like, he can't respond to the battle phase, and then he made the exceed guy, and like the pendulum exceed guy, like, you know, he just made he dug it on me. So now I'm 6-1, and they told us that day 1's only be 8 rounds, and then the 9th round's gonna be on Sunday. So yeah. So I knew that, oh, really nice if I come into the next round just with 1 loss. So round 8, I ended up playing PePe. It was a Faisal Khan. I know a lot of people say like he's not a very nice player, or very he's kind of a shark or whatever you guys call him, but he was really nice to me. So I don't know, man. I don't know where you guys get these accusations from. I played him at YCS Las Vegas as well, and I was playing Kozmo at the time. He was playing PKBA, so I came to the game set thinking that he was playing PKBA again. But he ended up playing PePe with Flash Knights and Painful Decision and stuff like that. And yeah, he's a really nice guy. Like, I don't know, we had a good time, and he remembered me like, oh, I played you at Vegas, right? Like, yeah, we played at Vegas and you won. But I got my revenge. I won 2-1. I summoned Danny's Fiend on game 3, and that was it. He couldn't draw the Regeki or anything. And yeah, that's cool. So I ended day 1 with 7-1. So feeling pretty good, you know. I just need to win like 2 or 3 out of my next 4 rounds the next day, because I believe some X3s make it, like I think about 10 or 11 make it, or something like that. I did the math, and then that was the number we came up to. So they come back to Sunday, they started the round at 8 o'clock. They made it 8 because we had to do 1 more round before the top cut. But anyways, so yeah, I wasn't feeling like too tired, but I guess like it's pretty much starting a new day, because my momentum's like starting from 0, you know. So I just came in and sat down. Round 9, I played against Kozmo Demise. I lost 1-2. I felt like I could have played this game a little better. Like game 1, I was able to stop his Strawman Tin Can combo, where you go Monster Dark Destroyer and you pop yourself to get Strawman and bring out the Dark Destroyer. I bailored the Strawman, so like, you know, I was pretty ahead. But somehow I still lost that game. So it was really weird. At that moment, I didn't know what I was playing yet. Like, I thought it was just standard Cosmos. Game 2, I saw Demise, and I still ended up winning that game because, you know, I kind of outplayed him. And then game 3, he went, like, he had everything. He had Demise set 5 with Tin Can, and like, I couldn't break that board. I ended up losing. I felt like I played really bad. Like, no disrespect to the player, but I felt like I was a lot better player than he was. He was kind of playing reactively, like he wasn't thinking ahead and stuff like that. But you know, it happens. I guess my head was in the game. But anyways, so I ended, I guess day 1 7-2. It took them a while to get to round 10. Because they had to put pairings in and get everyone's standings in. So after day 1, I ended up in 64th place. So it's a pretty good feeling, because, you know, I would actually make top cut if it ended that day. But you know, anyways, so going to round 10, I played against XYZ Monarchs. He 2-0'd me. It was really bad. He max C'd me on game 2, and he drew like his whole engine. But we were in time. I think I could have won if we weren't in time, because he drew his whole engine. Like, the max seed really didn't matter. He drew all his Ghost Reapers, which were like already dead, because I made all my Dantes already. Yeah, but I think I lost in time, so the best I could have done was get a tie with him, but you know, he ended up winning. So yeah, I was pretty sad, because I ended day 1 of 7-1, and now 7-3. It kind of sucks, you know. But I was thinking, hopefully, like, oh, X3 can still make it, X3 can still make it. And then I ended up sitting at the same table, and I lost that. I saw Ed walk by, and he was like, oh, can I check my standings? And I was like, oh yeah, here's my phone. And then he sat down. I'm like, oh, what? He's like, I'm playing you? So he's like, yeah, we're playing. And I was like, oh man, it sucks, because like, you know, whoever loses here is out, you know, and whoever wins is like just had a chance to make it. Unfortunately, I lost because, you know, Ed topped. You guys don't know that he had a deck profile at Card Guys. Shout out to him for topping. But yeah, I lost 2-1. I felt like I could have made a better play game 2 and game 3. I won game 1 pretty easily. I bailored I Alec'd his little white guy, and he stopped, and I OTK'd him the turn after. Game 2, he set 2 cards, activated March. I felt like I could just Twin Twistered it, but I didn't. I saved it. I was thinking to save it for the domain, because you're playing Domain Monarchs. And yeah, I actually kind of made my turn would have been a little different if I Twin Twistered first, because then one of his set was Stormforth, and I could have played around Stormforth. But you know, in hindsight, I felt like I could have played better, but you know, he deserved a win. And game 3 Crush Carding had a handful of spells, so like I was like, okay, whatever. So yeah, I was out X4, you know. So yeah, I'm out. It sucked because I did so well day 1, and day 2 it kind of flopped. It was funny though, because my last 3 losses, they ended up all topping. the Demise Kozmo guy, he ended up playing Jihao round 11, and he beat Jihao, so he ended up topping the XYZ Monarch guy. He ended up tying the next round, and then he won out. So he ended up topping, and Ed also topped, obviously. So yeah, it was, you know, I was like the stepping stone to go top. It kind of sucked to have that feeling, but you know, same time, congrats to all of the players. After I took my last loss, me and Jonathan and Carlos, we're the only ones that day 2'd. We ended up walking back together, and I was like super emo. Like I was rethinking all my plays, and I think like that's the right mentality. You know, like when you lose, you shouldn't be happy that you lost. You should like think about your misplays, like every intricate move, like why did you make that move, or like yeah, think about everything that happened, because you know you shouldn't be happy that you lost. You should try and be better. Like that's with anything though. Like you should always try to improve yourself. Tomorrow's another day to improve yourself. And I remember Ed told me this. Ed told me this quote, saying like, "Oh, I'm gonna win this event because I'm the main character of my own story." And I always think like, oh, that's a really good quote. Like that's a really good mentality to have, because you know you are your own main character. You know, in any anime like Naruto, you know he's a title character. He's gonna become Hokage. You know, and I am the main character in my own story, and I will become whatever I try to achieve my best to. So you know, maybe it's not Yu-Gi-Oh, or you know, maybe for you guys something else, like I don't know, baseball or tennis or whatever it is. But you know, you guys should always try to be better, become better people, you know, be nice to others. This is now becoming a very life guru video, but yeah, you should always try to achieve the best and be the best you can be. So yeah, congrats to everybody that went to Worlds. Good luck to them. On Masu, you kind of misplayed a lot, but you know, whatever is cool. You know, bring USA, SoCal, the victory. So yeah, that's pretty much it, YouTube. Check out my next video, which is gonna be a deck profile video. And this video is very long. Thank you guys if you guys stayed this long. Comment down below if you have any comments. I'm not emo anymore. I was pretty emo for like that week. I accept my defeat, and I saw where I made my misplays, and yeah, we're trying to get better. So later guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.